Hi, everyone. Welcome to this weekend in which I return to the Smashing Pumpkins, and today's song is Tonight, Tonight. I am already somewhat familiar with Billy Corgan's voice, which is unique, one of a kind, so this is going to be fun to explore. I understand that Billy Corgan and Audrey Riley arranged the song and recorded it with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, and Corgan said that recording with a 30-piece string section for the song was probably one of the most exciting recording experiences I ever had. So this is going to be fun. Let's listen. It's a rather grand feeling to it. Cinematic too. Okay, so a lot is happening here, and I just have to pause to kind of catch up with it all. It's a fun sort of cinematic and it's bringing in so many elements from the past in this video clip. But I'm listening to the music too, and as I said, there's this sort of feeling of grand opportunity that I feel as the music opens. There's this this sense of the possibilities are endless. And then listening to the lyrics as well. Time is never time at all. You can never, ever leave without leaving a piece of youth. And our lives are forever changed. We will never be the same. That's an interesting. I like what's being expressed there. I'm not sure that I actually agree with this next line. The more you change, the less you feel. But I'll let it slide. Believe in me. Believe that life can change. That you're not stuck in vain. We're not the same. We're different. And I guess the thing that I find interesting about the way this is set with the music does make it feel like we have these endless opportunities before us, and in that regard I feel like the video clip is appropriate, taking us up into space, sort of launching us into the stars. I can't help but feel that there is actually a little bit of inspiration from Yellow Submarine in here, in the video clip presentation. Whole different style, of course, but the playful element, the imaginary world element, even the design of the vehicle, let's call it, is a little bit reminiscent of what we see in the video clip for Yellow Submarine, isn't it? But the resemblance kind of ends there with the visuals, because the music itself is very different. And so I'm not going to get really stuck on that, even though I can't help but feel a common ground there. The idea of going into the world of endless possibilities, and then we are not the same, we're different. Tonight, 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 this is the night. And of course, the love story, which is being portrayed here as well, the fairy tale world, the fantasy world, the world of, and it's a timeless fantasy world because the costumes and everything are so, maybe even more than retro. They're so far back in time. And so it makes us feel like we're looking at something that is just unrealistic and at the same time true. And that's what I like about it. It looks like it just came out of a children's storybook. There's an element of, listen. I was just getting ready to say, even before she did that on the screen, I was going to say, there's an element of magic, this feeling of magic in the music. And the strings soaring behind it, kind of like the stars up in the world of the stars. Let's just back up here and listen. Okay, forget about what you're seeing on screen, although it is very interesting, enjoyable in its own way. But listen to the music here. Things are happening. There is space. There is a world of opportunity. It's magic. You hear the strings. You can imagine. Crescendo there, building up some drama. So this is a song which has a real, the instrumental part of it has a real cinematic quality. In terms of how does the music and the lyrics, the performance, the delivery of it relate, and the fourth element, the visuals. It's another one worth pausing to consider. What is driving it here? Who is in the driver's seat? What is in the driver's seat? Is it the singer? Is it his interpretation, his presentation of the piece? Is it the instrumental portion of the music? Is it the lyrical portion of the music? Or are we relying on the visuals, the visual element, to make sense of what we're hearing? And I'm bringing this up more and more often at this point in my journey, because I do believe it's something important for us to consider and think about. How are we going to relate to this music? Sometimes the music is incredibly important. Other times, not so much. But still, altogether, it works really well. In this case, I wouldn't say that the video clip, the visual element, is in the driver's seat. Although it could be. I wouldn't say that the lyrics are in the driver's seat either, although they could be. I am going to go with the music being in the driver's seat. The music is directing this whole experience. The music is coloring and shaping our experience of this song. And when I say the music, what I mean is the instrumental portion of it, the whole general musical experience as a whole. I can't say that the voice is taking the lead. It's more sitting in a passenger seat, and it's very important because it's carrying the lyrics. But in this case, it is the instrumental, even the orchestral part of it, that is really developing my experience of the piece. And why am I making such a big deal of that right now? It's because I'm going to say something. This is a very cinematic piece, a very dramatic piece, and it's one in which we could say the music sounds a great deal like it could work as a movie score. It is in that sort of movie score style that we sometimes associate with movies. The whole building up some action, suggesting different opportunities, different moments, and even the way that the video clip is coordinated with the music. And that's why I think it's important for us to keep in mind. Is it the visuals or is it the music that is in the driver's seat? In this case, it is the music. Although the video clip is so well coordinated, we could be fooled if we're not paying attention, because it does work well too. And this is what I look for in a really great movie score. I look for music that tells the story, that enhances the story, that builds our experience of what we are watching. I don't care for music that just sounds cinematic for its own sake. But I can't put this song in that camp of, okay, I class it as movie score music because it plays like a movie score. No. I'm calling it movie score music because it works like a really great movie score. It builds images in our mind. It shapes our experience and our perception of what we're hearing, what we're seeing. If I listen to what's being sung, and to the voice, that message is being carried along, being driven by the music. And I want to point that out because all of these different elements and the way they work together, balance with each other, each one plays such a crucial role in our final experience of it. And in a piece like this, where the video clip itself is so like a kind of a classic fairy tale movie, we can get caught up in the visuals and say, oh, what a great story. Oh, some exciting things. Well, look at these fantastic creatures, these fabulous costumes, this love story developing, the classic close encounters and got to slay the dragons sort of thing. But that is actually not what is driving our experience of this song. And we could easily listen to this without the video clip and not be that much poorer for it. Although I have to say, I kind of like the video clip. It suits the music. It does. It suits very well. They make a good marriage together. Those drums are building us up, and those strings. It's all about the possibilities tonight. Really a great story, told nicely by the music, by the lyrics, by the video clip. All of it together is really nice. As I was listening to this last portion of the piece, tonight so bright. Well, let's back up a little bit. This refrain, believe in me, believe in the resolute urgency of now. And if you believe there's not a chance, tonight, so bright, we'll crucify the insincere tonight. We'll make things right. We'll feel it all tonight. We'll find a way to offer up the night, the indescribable moments of your life. The impossible is possible tonight. Somehow, as I was listening to that, I couldn't help but think of another song which I've listened to just recently. Vlad, help me out. The one which is a blend of classical and rock, and it was the story of a rock singer going to sweep an opera singer off her feet, basically.
Electric Light Orchestra, Rockaria.
Ah, yes, that's it, Rockaria. Somehow, this seems to go along well with that one. And maybe because it's also a sort of combination of classical and classic cinematic elements, along with a bit of rock styling as well. But I think that the message is the same. The message is the same. When the moment strikes, don't wait. Go for it, and go for it completely. Yeah, that's what it is. And I have to say that I think that Corrigan's voice and the way he's using his voice in this song is good. Because if it were a more dramatic presentation of the lyrics, it would feel too Broadway. It would feel too dramatic, too overdone. It wouldn't sit so comfortably. And so his unique vocal approach, which is very conservative, very much just deliver the text, deliver the lyrics, sing it nicely, but don't be overdramatic. No, stay away from the overdramatic. Stay far away from the overdramatic. Let the orchestra do that for you. It makes a nice balance, and it allows his message to be carried and presented by the driving element, driving force, the orchestra. But I don't feel like I just have to stop at the end and say, whew, okay, give me something calm, give me something peaceful. No, because the balance works well, and his particular pointed vocal tone carries well without any effort through all the thickness and lushness of the orchestra. So, that is the first of the Smashing Pumpkins songs I'm listening to this weekend, and tomorrow we'll see what comes next. I'll see you then.